Tell me you're getting old without telling me you're getting old. I'll go first. This week, I injured myself while doing the warm-up of a workout video. That's right, the warm-up of a workout video. The easiest part of that exercise video is where I injured myself. I guess I can say that I'm officially in my mid-30s. He knows what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're trying a protein coffee because I suspect I'm not getting enough protein. Not sponsored, but I'm trying this thing called Make It Way. It has 3 ingredients and I'm also trying to eat clean, whatever that means. But yeah, we'll see how this tastes and talk about how this week went. So for this week, I decided to go back to Old Faithful, which is a video called Slim and Six. I did this workout video back in college when I was trying to get revenge on an ex who dumped me. So I wanted to have like a revenge body after I came back from summer, and I did this program called Slim and Six. It did work, by the way. I looked fabulous. Anyways, so I realized that there were exactly 6 Tuesdays left in the year. So that means it would be exactly 6 weeks for me to do my Slim and Six workout video. This is not mixing super well. Maybe this will make my coffee extra frothy and I'll feel like I'm being fancy and having a fancy drink while I'm making a fancy YouTube video. All right, let's give it a try. It's not bad. I thought it would be sweeter because there's coconut sugar in there. Not bad, I just added it to black coffee. All right, let's go talk about this week. I think I'm looking in the wrong direction. I'm looking over here at myself instead of at you. Hello me, hello you. Hello me, hello you. Let's go. So I've been trying to figure out how to end 2024 strong. I've been doing a lot of YouTube workouts and it's been really fun, but I wanted to really kind of hammer in and try to really hit working out more so that I could feel like in a really great position. I dusted off Slim and Six and I was feeling very confident about it. I recorded this little like, I'm gonna do 6 weeks of Slim and Six video. Watch me every day, because I'm again trying to think of content to put on this channel, and it just did not go according to plan. So day 1, I was feeling really excited to get into it, and it was a reckoning because in my head I remembered how the first video was super easy and I got into it and was struggling and huffing and puffing and hating it. By the time we got to like the squat section of the exercise, I was so done. My glasses keep falling off. I don't know why I bothered with these. But it felt so good when I finally got through it and I felt really confident. I felt like I was coming off of a high. It was a great feeling that I accomplished it, even though it felt hard and I wanted to quit. It's also only like 24 minutes long, so it's not a hard workout, but I think mentally I was expecting it to be much easier than it was. Again, the last time I did it, I was like 60-70 pounds lighter, so that's probably a big part of why it felt harder. Day 2 was another great day. I had my husband join me this time. He was right there next to me, and that was fun to kind of do the movements. I felt like it helped everything go faster because he was there suffering with me, which is probably mean-spirited, but I just felt like I had some camaraderie in my suffering. So we did it together and it was kind of fun to just spend that time together after we had put the baby to bed. We were both super sore and super achy, but again, we ticked that box and accomplished it. Day 3 rolled around. Okay, y'all, it's 9 o'clock. I just got my son to sleep, so let's squeeze in a workout. I really don't want to do this. It is late. I still haven't eaten dinner, but I know that I'm going to be making this video and that's keeping me accountable, so let's get to it. My husband had a meetup with some friends, so I was doing this video solo, and I thought I'm gonna take a wide camera shot and I'm gonna be like, ooh, look at me, I'm doing this workout, yeah. And as I was doing the like very warm-up type move where you like put your arm across your body like this, like warm up your arms, I started like spasming in my shoulder. And at first I was like, oh, this is just a cramp. My shoulder is cramping. I've never had my shoulder cramp before. Let's keep going. And then I thought, oh, you know what? I didn't drink enough water today. Like, I'm probably just cramping. That happened a lot when I was like marathon training. If I didn't have enough water when I was on a long run, my calves would start cramping. So I definitely felt like, oh, this must just be that. Like I wrote off the pain as just a cramp from not having enough water, but it wouldn't go away. It kept bugging me during the exercise. I was trying to push through, but I'd have to stop a lot of the times and kind of just massage my shoulder. And I didn't want to quit because I was only 3 days in, and I really, again, I'm trying to build this habit, and I feel like I've done a good job of building up this habit and hitting workouts throughout my week. But that being said, it was very much bothering me, and I was kind of feeling nervous going down into the push-up and sit-up phase. Fortunately, my dog Charlie had my back, and she came and interrupted the whole workout, and I kind of took it as a sign that I should just be done for the day. So that evening, I went to bed. I was super sore. I wasn't feeling so great, and I realized I have actually hurt myself quite a bit. And I feel like that's been a theme of rebooting my workout routine, is just having to roll with the punches and be flexible when the best laid plans end up going awry. Can you hear my kid in the background? All right, we're pausing the vlog because my son has woken up, so we're gonna mom it up for a little bit and then talk again in TBD amount of time long.
One eternity later.
Hey, it's Editing Julia. I realized after I came back from momming it up, I continued the video but had totally lost my train of thought and never actually concluded the story of how the rest of my week went with that injury as I was trying to do Slim in 6. So I thought I'd hop in here, conclude the story, and then we can get back to pre-recorded me talking about the rest of the week. So after I realized I had injured myself, I started to fall into Old Faithful, which is negative self-talk. And I don't know why it's so easy to just sit in a spiral of thinking poorly about ourselves when things don't go well. And I think that's such a common trap for a lot of us as we're trying to work out more or lose weight and things just aren't going according to plan. So for me, that negative self-talk sounded a lot like, you've really let yourself go. I can't believe it. You're never going to be able to lose any of this weight. Why are you even doing this YouTube channel? You're going to get nowhere. You are bad at this. And I hope if you're watching this, none of that sounded familiar to you. But I suspect that a lot of you have your own kind of little inner gremlin, that voice that we use for ourselves that we would never use for other people. I would never say those things to my friends or my family or anyone else, but for some reason, I feel very comfortable saying them to myself. And as usual, my husband was the one who helped me to see what I was doing, because I was just sharing my frustration with him, and he was the one to point out that I really wasn't being kind to myself. Also, look at how good his paintings are. Kyle, you are a genius. I love you. So does Neil Armstrong. What I need to work on is not just rebooting my workout routine, but also reframing how I talk to myself, because I'm not going to keep up with this journey and stick with this in the long term if I'm not kind to myself. So I gave myself a couple more days to rest up, and I got back on that horse and I did another day of working out, and I just felt so good and proud of myself for going back at it, for not letting myself do what I've done in the past, which is hit a roadblock, get into that mental spiral of negativity and just quit. And I really hope whoever is hearing this takes this as a reminder to remember to give yourself grace. We do not need to be perfect. We just need to keep moving forward. We can still make progress even when things don't go according to plan. And one of the things that helped me to get into this more positive mindset was to remember to celebrate all the small victories and wins along the way that aren't just, numbers moving down on a scale. So we're gonna hop back to pre-recorded me to hear a little bit more about that. Also, in this next clip, there was construction happening across the street, and as I've been editing this video, I've realized that the sound of the construction sounds very similar to the happy screeching noise that my son has started making recently. I just wanted to clarify that is different from the sound earlier in this video where I was like, my baby's crying. The sound you're gonna hear in the next clip is construction. At the end of the day, I'm moving my body more, and that's what matters. Even when the scale doesn't move the way I would hope it does, it's still a win. I am moving my body, I'm taking care of my health, I am prioritizing self-care in the form of exercise, and all that's a win. So if you're in the same boat as me and weight's not dropping off, I would really encourage you to continue to focus on the non-scale victories. And for me, it's getting back into the game after having that, kind of minor injury and not letting that totally throw off this challenge of trying to get back into working out. And maybe for you, it's, you had a binge eating day or an emotional eating day, but you're not gonna let that stop you. You're gonna get back into the game. You're gonna get back on the train. You're gonna, some other metaphor that I struggle to remember right now because I have mom brain and words are jello coming out of my mouth. That sentence made no sense. But anyways, I would really just, encourage you to keep going. I think that's the mantra that I have right now is just keep going, keep trying, and keep at it.